Out of the millions of Roblox games that exist, many rise to fame and capture the entire platform by storm by going extremely viral. Many of them are able to hold on to this success for many years, while some may only be able to keep their fame for a short period of time. If you've ever been a fan of Roblox for any period of time in the last 5 years, you're probably wondering, what happened to the Roblox games we all used to play? In today's video, we're going to be looking into the games that fell off the face of Roblox and understanding what actually happened. But before we get into the video, make sure to like this video and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers and it would really help the channel. But let's get right into it. The first game I actually want to take a look at is a game many of you guys can probably actually remember playing. Whether you just got on to pass some time with your friends or you were a serious hardcore player, I'm pretty sure all of us had an amazing time on this game. The game I'm actually talking about is Phantom Forces. For those of you who don't know already, Phantom Forces is a first-person shooter on Roblox. Basically, it's the Roblox version of Call of Duty. It's a classic run and gun style Call of Duty has patented. This game is awesome for people who didn't have a console to play Call of Duty or just simply didn't own the game. It was the next best thing. While Phantom Forces still has some players to this day, averaging around 2,000 players, that's absolutely nothing compared to what the game used to average. 40,000 or more concurrent players. 20 times the amount of players you're seeing today. And you're probably wondering, what kind of caused such a massive fall off? And it's really pretty simple and can be blamed at just a few reasons. The developers would rarely update the game. In a combination of rising competition such as Arsenal, Frontlines, Bad Business, Phantom Forces really just struggled to keep up. Many of the players were just bored and moved on to newer games with more active developers. All in all, Phantom Forces development team just couldn't keep up, and it unfortunately led to their game becoming stale. The next game I actually want to talk about is one that seriously defined a whole era of Roblox. Back in the day, whether you were grinding for hours trying to move giant logs across the map or spending an entire night building the perfect base, I know a lot of you have memories with this one. The game I'm actually talking about is Lumber Tycoon 2. For those of you who somehow never played it, Lumber Tycoon 2 was basically a logging and building simulator where you chop down trees, sell the wood, and build whatever you wanted with the money. Sounds simple, but man, back then it was addicting. The grind, the exploration, the rare wood hunting, and that weird spooky cave. It had a lot going for it. At its peak, the game was pulling tens of thousands of players daily. Everyone was trying to get the best axes, trade rare items, flex their insane blueprints, but fast forward to now, you'll find it barely hovering around a few hundred active players. So what happened exactly? Honestly, the biggest reason is probably the lack of updates. The game hasn't had a major update in years. The developer, Defaultio, kind of just vanished from regular development, and people got tired of waiting for new content. On top of that, the game's mechanics started to feel outdated compared to newer Tycoon games that are just way more polished and fast-paced. Lumber Tycoon 2 just felt clunky. It also didn't help that newer players had to deal with tons of bugs, glitches, and item duping issues that never really got fixed. Combine all of that with no real communication from the developers, and it's no surprise people just moved on. At the end of the day, Lumber Tycoon 2 was an absolute classic, and it had its time, and it meant a lot to so many players. But without updates, without fresh content, and with so many better options out now, it just couldn't keep up. And now it's more of a memory than a game people actually play today. Alright, the next game on this list is one that honestly had me absolutely hooked back in the day. If you ever wanted to drive around a massive map with supercars, planes, boats, you name it, Vehicle Simulator was that game. Whether you were pulling off stunts, drag racing with your friends, or just cruising around the city, there was always something fun to do. For those of you who have never played it, Vehicle Simulator was exactly what it sounds like. A giant open world driving game on Roblox where you could buy, upgrade, and race all sorts of vehicles. It had this crazy sense of freedom that made it stand out. The car selection was solid, the modding system was clean, and honestly, it scratched that car game itch better than most games back then. At its peak, the game was hitting 20 to 30,000 concurrent players. It was one of the top driving games on the platform, but now you'd be lucky to even see the game break 100 players. So what happened? The main issue is pretty simple: lack of updates and rising competition. For a game called Vehicle Simulator, it just didn't evolve. Players were waiting months, sometimes years for new content, and and even then, updates were small and underwhelming. Meanwhile, other driving games like Driving Empire, Car Dealership Tycoon, and Southwest Florida were thriving, constantly pushing out new cars, events, and features. Another issue was the gameplay itself. It started feeling outdated, the physics got janky, bugs never got patched, and the game just didn't feel as polished anymore. People moved on, and the devs just couldn't keep up. Vehicle Simulator was a classic. It had its time at the top, no doubt, but like so many other Roblox games, it just got left behind, and now it's just another ghost town in the shadow of the games that learned how to keep players coming back. So yeah, it's wild to see how these once massive Roblox games ended up falling off so hard, whether it was a lack of updates, competition, or just getting old. It's a reminder of how fast things can change on the platform. If you used to play any of these games or think I missed one, drop it in the comments, please. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, a like and a sub goes a very long way. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.